Ambrose clothesline to Rollins. It's chaos here, but Goldberg now taking advantage. Jackhammer! Jackhammer! 1, 2. Ambrose doesn't get there. He doesn't get there in time. Goldberg survives. And I think Joe is thinking what any normal man would be thinking. It's time to cash in. Joe is cashing in. It's on! It's on! Joe's cashed in! This match is underway! We're gonna get this... What the... What the hell is this? What the hell? The NWO? It's Kevin Nash! And Kevin Nash approaching the ring. Joe watching on. And Kevin Nash... Hang on. Goldberg. Oh, big boot! He's going for another. And another jackhammer. We've got a referee in the ring now. The cover. And you can forget about it. Goldberg has retained the championship again. What a night it was! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Brendan Blaze and welcome to Monday Night Raw. And it's going to be one of the most interesting moments in Raw history. Why did Kevin Nash help Goldberg? Why did he screw Samoa Joe? We are about to find out. Kevin Nash is in the building and he is about to open things up here tonight. Well, here he is, the man who interfered, the man who screwed Samoa Joe out of the Money in the Bank contract. He came out and he distracted Samoa Joe, allowing Goldberg to pick up the pieces and survive. But why did he do it? Why Kevin Nash? Why is the question we've all been waiting to hear the answer for. Well, he's about to inform us just why he came to the aid of Goldberg, who said he did have a backup plan. He did have an insurance plan, and that plan was Kevin Nash. And unfortunately for Samoa Joe, what arguably is the perfect opportunity turned into the worst moment in his career. The Money in the Bank opportunity was crushed thanks to Kevin Nash and Goldberg. Well, let's listen in. Let's hear what Kevin Nash has to say. So it seems as though I've made a few people upset last night. So here's the deal. A few weeks ago, Goldberg called me up. Now, Goldberg and I, we haven't exactly had the greatest relationship over the years. In fact, he's hated me for a long time. But I've been sitting back at home and I've been watching what's been happening. And Goldberg called me up and said, look, I'm running out of options. I'm all alone here in the WWE. Everybody on Raw is coming after me, and he felt as though that a cash-in from Samoa Joe was coming. He knew that his days as champion were numbered unless he had some help. So that's where I came into play. I decided to help out Goldberg and be the man to back him up at SummerSlam. Why did I do it? Well, I've been watching. And I've been seeing everybody on Raw degrading the history of WCW. And as you all know, the NWO and myself personally were a big reason why WCW was so great. And I've been watching everybody here on Raw disrespecting Goldberg and everything he has accomplished and trying to degrade him and trying to devalue him as a champion, which is not fair. Now, I don't personally like Goldberg all that much. But when this happens, I've got no choice but to have his back. I agree with Goldberg. He is arguably one of the greatest superstars in history. To come back at his age and to dominate like nobody else has ever done before is incredible. The jealousy from everyone in the back is disgraceful. And now people are starting to disrespect me, saying I'm old and washed up and a has-been, and that may be true. But let me tell you this. I've still got one more big fight left in me. And if I have to watch Goldberg's back and get myself involved in a big fight, whether that be with Samoa Joe, John Cena, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, you name them, I will fight them. Because this is not just about Goldberg, this is about the legacy of WCW. This is about fighting the right fight, and this is about proving to the world that we are the trendsetters. We are the reason why each and every one of these people are here today, and we are the reason why the business still exists right now. And Goldberg will retain that championship as long as I have a say about it. I'm going to make sure that Goldberg is still the... Well, here comes the man that Kevin Nash screwed over. Samoa Joe has heard enough. The Money in the Bank holder, Samoa Joe, approaching the ring, losing the contract at SummerSlam, but he is in one foul mood tonight. Joe is here, and as we know, Goldberg is not in the building tonight, and here we go! Nash and Joe to kick things off, and Kevin Nash with a big clothesline. Well, he did say he may be old and washed up, but he's got one more big fight left in him. And he's coming after Samoa Joe right now. Joe in the corner. Here comes Nash. Then a big shot in the corner. Kevin Nash trying to take down Samoa Joe, who's looking for some revenge and some payback. Nash and Joe to open up Raw here. Kevin Nash has him up. Tempted elbow. But here comes Joe. Joe with a couple of shots now. Joe firing up. Samoa Joe going about his work now. Nash in the corner. Joe beating the hell out of him. Nash now in the corner. Joe with a clothesline of his own. Now Joe. Oh, he wanted more. Joe wanted more, but Nash rolls out of the way. Not tonight, he says. But I'll tell you this is far from over. Kevin Nash has aligned himself with Goldberg to try and take on the locker room revolt. Well, what a start to Raw here tonight. But we have plenty more where that came from. Sasha Banks will go one-on-one with Emma. We've got The Miz going one-on-one with Neville. A bit of news about The Miz. He said that he's looking to become more of a solo act rather than hanging around with Tyler Breeze. More on that in a moment. We've got the American Alpha in tag team action against the Usos. We're also going to see one-on-one action in our women's division as Alexa Bliss goes one-on-one with Naomi as well. And we just saw Samoa Joe in a fight with Kevin Nash. Well, he's been put in a match here tonight against Rusev to get some of that steam out and to take out some of those frustrations on Rusev. That will be one big match for Joe indeed. Looking to bounce back after losing Money in the Bank. And our main event is just as big. The Dudley Boys versus the Hardys. A classic rivalry. It takes place here tonight. It's the debut of the Hardys as a tag team here on Universe Mode. They made their appearance at SummerSlam. They are officially part of the Raw roster. And we'll see them in action later on against their former bitter rivals and the Dudleys. Sasha and Emma, it is Sasha with the victory. So The Miz, he says he wants to go as a solo. Moving along from the tag team, he wants to become a solo champion again. Didn't start off very well. He loses to Neville. And Jordan and Gable, they pick up the victory over the Usos. American Alpha with the victory and a Bliss versus Naomi. It's Bliss with the win. Well, here comes Joe again. We just saw him a moment ago. Clash with Kevin Nash. And it didn't start off well for him. Kevin Nash got the jump on him, but Joe had the last laugh. Joe got him out of the ring, and Kevin Nash forced to retreat. As we now know, Goldberg is not here tonight. He is recovering after Hell in a Cell. And of course, what happened afterwards? All the superstars who were in the Hell in a Cell match are at home recovering. Sent home tonight from our Raw General Manager Christian, who is back on the job as officially back at SummerSlam. So I'm sure Christian may have something to say about what took place at SummerSlam. And he did give us an update. He did say that whilst it was very unfair that what took place at SummerSlam, it was an official cash-in, and Joe did officially lose the match. But we'll have some news on that in a moment's time. Before we get into the matchup right now, we'll get ourselves ready. Joe and Rusev one-on-one. Here we go. Rusev and Joe, and Samoa Joe with a strong start here. So it is now official. Samoa Joe will have a rematch for the championship. He will get a championship match at No Mercy as per the orders of our Raw General Manager Christian, who obviously has had some issues with Goldberg, maybe some personal interference in this decision, maybe as Joe Enziguri there. I don't know, but Samoa Joe will get a rematch because of the controversial fashion that took place at SummerSlam. So look out for that. Joe and Goldberg at No Mercy 1-on-1. Well, Joe got a bit of early revenge on Kevin Nash here tonight, but obviously there'll be more wanting to be had. You can't just come in here and screw over Samoa Joe like that. Many would say, though, Samoa Joe was probably not ready to challenge Goldberg, and he took a big risk by trying to take down Goldberg. Samoa Joe's obviously had some success since Money in the Bank, and he's had a pretty good rise since WrestleMania. He's been having some good performances and some good matches and starting to really earn those victories. But arguably Samoa Joe hasn't had the main event wins that he'd be looking for, and to establish himself as a top star here on Raw just needs a little bit more momentum, I think, before he can really start to handle the best of the best. Well, Samoa Joe took a massive risk by trying to cash in at SummerSlam, and arguably you don't get a better opportunity, and that's a fair point. Samoa Joe realizing that Hell in a Cell is the best chance that he's going to get to cash in on Goldberg. Goldberg was bloody, battered, and bruised, went through a chaotic, crazy match as Lana now with a distraction on Joe, and Rusev trying to take advantage, but Samoa Joe with a counter. So it was the best opportunity for Samoa Joe to cash in, and unfortunately things didn't go his way. I think it's the backup plan of Goldberg. Nobody knew what the backup plan was going to be. Maybe he thought he snuck a steel chair underneath the ring or something like that in the Hell in a Cell match. But as it turns out, it was Kevin Nash, the NWO. Are we going to see it reform, the NWO? Goldberg and Nash in the NWO? That would be, I guess, a mispairing considering the history between the two. But sometimes you got to do whatever it takes to keep that championship. And Kevin Nash obviously now has a newfound respect for Goldberg, being able to come back at his age and win the championship and dominate like we've never seen before. Speed of steel chair, Lana gets one in the ring. Rusev trying to get Joe up, trying to fire himself up here. We've got some news about Rusev we'll get to in a moment, but Rusev slamming down Joe. He's getting Joe back up again, and now he has Samoa Joe towards the middle of the ring, and Rusev, look out, going to go for the fall-away slam, connecting. So obviously a mispairing between Nash and Goldberg, but it's been quite successful so far. And oh, hang on! Rusev using the steel chair. Lana with the distraction. And now Rusev puts the chair in the corner. The referee, well, I think he saw it, but he doesn't really care. But Rusev using a chair on Joe here. Well, we might as well get into the news about Rusev. His contract is expiring at any point right now. He's currently a free agent, but he's still working on the Raw brand as he's currently negotiating with Raw and SmackDown GMs, trying to find the best deal and the best opportunity for him. It's that steel chair falling off the turnbuckle and outside the ring now. Rusev currently still a part of Raw, but potentially could go to SmackDown. He's negotiating with both brands, and we're going to see a few changes with this, well, I guess it's not exactly a shake-up, but a lot of contracts ending at SummerSlam. A lot of those have been renewed, but there could be a few that could be making a few changes. And Rusev looking to audition, I guess, here tonight, trying to impress both GMs, trying to rise his stock and his price value. And a victory over Samoa Joe tonight here, well, I tell you what, he might actually add maybe an extra zero to that contract, or maybe an extra, go from 100,000 to 200,000, for example. He might just, add a few more dollars to that contract of his, which he's trying to negotiate for. Of course, a very successful United States champion back about a year ago. Joe now taking up, and Rusev went for the big super kick, but Joe able to avoid it, and he's lucky that he did. Rusev with an elbow. And Rusev looking pretty good at the moment. He's had a bit of help here from Lana, trying to do whatever it takes here. You can see Rusev quite desperate himself. He knows he needs these victories. He hasn't had all the success in the world as of late, and he knows that a win here tonight over Joe would be absolutely huge for his career. Right now, Joe launching himself at Rusev. Boom! Right to the side of the head as well. Well, this is crucial for Samoa Joe as well. You can't lose Money in the Bank and then follow up with another loss. He needs a victory here. And kicked out by Rusev, especially now that he has a championship opportunity against Goldberg at No Mercy. Our next pay-per-view 4 weeks away. Joe has 4 weeks to prepare himself for the biggest challenge of his life. Many say he's not ready for it. But Joe is an experienced veteran himself. He's been around for a long time. He's beaten the absolute best of the best. One challenge, though, and Goldberg could prove to be too tough for him. Right now, Rusev with a stomp to the midsection there on Samoa Joe. Rusev in control at the moment. And now Rusev, look out. Looking for the accolade. He's trying to lock it in, and he's got it. Rusev has the accolade in. Lana cheering him on, and Rusev may be about to make some more money. If he can make Joe tap out, Rusev will certainly make a few more dollars. Rusev desperately trying to get Joe to tap, but Joe slides out. And now Joe has Rusev, picks him up, and boom! The head of Rusev slammed to the mat, but now Lana continuing to distract Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe seems to have a bit of an issue getting distracted. Distracted at SummerSlam, now Lana again here tonight. Rusev's now looking to take advantage with another fall away, and it's effective. Joe might have to work on his observation skills, trying to block out a few of those distractions so he doesn't cost himself another big matchup here. Right hand there by Joe. Joe looking pretty good though. Snap suplex into the cover. As Lana now desperately trying. This time she's distracting the referee. Now we know the referee's got some issues with distraction. He sees a shiny light, he'll get distracted. But a beautiful woman like Lana on the apron, I think most men would get distracted. Certainly our referee. But right now, Joe trying to get the crowd behind him. They're fired up because, well, let's be honest, the crowd were absolutely furious at what happened to Samoa Joe at SummerSlam. They want to see Joe get his hands on Goldberg and Nash. And he got a bit of a teaser earlier on tonight. Now they want to see Samoa Joe get this win and get himself back where he needs to be. Get the momentum coming as a senton there landing down on Rusev. Not a bad preparation to prepare for Goldberg coming up against someone like Rusev. Plenty of size about Rusev, just like Goldberg. It's Rusev, very accomplished superstar here on Raw and SmackDown over the years. As now Joe taken down again. Rusev, though, trying to stay in this match. Just as big of a match for him as it is for Samoa Joe. But Joe has him up. And now right hand. And now, this is trouble for Rusev. Here comes the trifecta. German suplex into the dragon suplex now. Oh no. Here comes another German. Shoulders down. Is his foot touching the rope? I don't think so. He needs it to be because he can't kick out. Joe gets the win. Samoa Joe fights back with a win tonight. But this is his main focus. It is Joe versus Goldberg. The Universal Championship on the line. It is at No Mercy, and it is the biggest match in Samoa Joe's career. Can he fight back? Can he win the championship that arguably he should have won at SummerSlam? Impressive win tonight by Joe nonetheless. Rusev worked hard. Rusev was tough competition, but Joe overcame it. And Joe is absolutely fuming. He's still pissed off, and that chip on his shoulder could be very dangerous. Well, we move into tag team action here tonight, and it is two legendary teams meeting one more time. The Dudley Boys and the Hardy Boys. Well, this is going to be a throwback to the greatest teams of all time meeting here. The Dudleys, former tag team champions over in the SmackDown brand here on Universe Mode, recently coming over to Raw via a trade. The Hype Bros going over to SmackDown, the Dudleys here to Raw. And the Dudleys, they had a match against the New Day a few weeks ago, a #1 contenders matchup. It was a big opportunity given there by the Raw GM Christian, but they were unsuccessful. And they look pretty fired up here tonight. They know this is a big match, and they know the man that they're coming up against. They are having their first match in a long, long time here on Raw, and here they are. The Hardy Boys are here on Universe Mode. And they made their intentions clear. They want to be tag team champions. They approached the club at SummerSlam. They sent them a warning. They told the world that they want to be champions. They want to be tag team champions one more time. But now, they have to begin the long road to getting there. They have to start getting the wins, and they have to start here tonight. It is a couple of familiar faces for the Hardy Boys to kick things off here. It is the Dudleys and the Hardys. Tonight here on Raw, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, they are back, and they are having their first match, a part of the Raw brand. Both signing big money deals to come to Monday Night Raw, obviously with the salary cap extension won at bragging rights for Monday Night Raw. Their money was well spent, bringing in the Hardy Boys, and of course Goldberg getting a bit of a signage bonus as well coming his way. As a good start there by Matt Hardy, as Bubba Ray with an enthusiastic start coming right after Matt Hardy, but didn't quite work out his way. Well, the Dudley Boys themselves, coming from SmackDown to Raw, arguably this is their last chance. They've been on a bit of a losing run as of late. They are, I guess now they're no longer the old toy coming back that excites the fan. They're not the nostalgia act that everybody wants to see anymore. Now that's kind of the Hardy Boys, so maybe the jealousy might be coming their way. I don't know. But they get an opportunity to shut down the nostalgia act before it even begins here tonight, as Devon coming after Matt, but counter there by Devon. Finds a DDT, effective there. Well, the Hardy Boys, they will not want to lose their first match back, as an elbow drop there by Devon, especially now that they are making their intentions known to come after the tag team championships here on Raw. That was interesting because the club, they said that they believe that they are the best team in the world right now. Nobody can beat them. And the Hardy Boys, they're coming along and they're looking to be the ones to do it. They've held the championship since WrestleMania, had the club, and to be fair, they have run through the entire Raw tag team division. The Dudley Boys, though, they haven't had an opportunity at them yet, and they feel as though they can be the ones to do it. They just need to get themselves that chance. They need that opportunity. They need to win that #1 contenders match to get there. As now, Bubba Ray with a running cutter there, taking down Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy, plenty of solo success, but obviously teaming up with Matt Hardy was a huge portion of his career, and so much success there for the Hardy Boys as a team. The question is, can they come back and have that same success? Obviously coming up against the other old-time tag team in the Dudleys here, but plenty of other new tag teams looking to make their impression here on Raw and get their opportunities, and the Hardy Boys are trying to come here and, I suppose, take the opportunities away from those young guys. And a reverse DDT there by Jeff as Matt back in. You come along and you try and take that spot from someone, that could obviously create a bit of tension amongst the tag teams here on Raw. To see how the reaction is for the Hardy Boys, but it was a huge reaction at SummerSlam. The crowd absolutely loving to see Matt and Jeff back here, and they really want to see the club and the Hardys go at it. It will be a good one, but the question is, when will we see it? Right now it's Matt on the second rope. Devon trying to get to his feet. He won't want to, as Matt takes him down. Nice shot there by Matt Hardy, and he's trying to fire himself up here. The Hardy Boys have had their issues personally over the last number of years, including at times often not being their usual selves. We haven't really seen the glimpse of that just yet. You never know, they could start to become their new found personalities, could be looking to shine once again, as now, taken down there by Bubba Ray. As Matt Hardy takes down Bubba Ray again. Well, we could see that side of them woken up. We'll have to wait and see, as now a shot there by Matt Hardy there on Bubba Ray. Jeff Hardy now looking to get back in the matchup here. This has been so far so good here for the Hardy Boys. A competitive matchup. The Dudley Boys certainly giving them a fight. DDT there by Jeff Hardy, who's going to go up to the top rope here. The high-flying Jeff Hardy looking to fly. Here we go. He wants him to get to his feet, though. Thought about maybe the Swanton was coming. Not quite yet. As now the missile drop kick off the top, connecting right there in the chest of Bubba Ray. Bubba Ray is hurting, but he's been flung right into the corner there. As now the tag team. The tag team work of Matt and Jeff as... Oh, wait a second. Matt Hardy, other side of the... Oh! Other side of the ring! Coast to coast with the leg drop. What about that? Matt Hardy showing his high-flying capabilities. And that's a bit of a throwback there for Matt Hardy. He's firing himself up here. Now, keeping the offense coming here on Bubba Ray. It's now the net breaker there by Matt. This is trouble here. Real trouble for the Dudleys. Bubba Ray is in massive trouble here because Matt Hardy is looking to fly at the top. What is he thinking about now? What is he going to go for here? Matt Hardy went for the elbow. Bubba Ray with a counter, and that is a match-saving counter for Bubba Ray and the Dudley boys. Right hand there though by Matt. Missed that strike, and that's going to cost him because Bubba Ray now going to drive Matt in the corner. That missed shot. Oh, it doesn't cost him the tag though. Matt Hardy finding a counter, stopping the tag from going down, and now a suplex by Matt, and that hurt Bubba Ray. Jeff Hardy's pretty happy about that one, and why wouldn't he be? They are in control here tonight. The Dudleys and the Hardys. It's a throwback to yesteryear, but it is certainly still high quality in the current day and age. Both teams still very, very good. The Dudleys have had a bit of a downward trend, but they can fight back. They're still good enough. They still have enough in the tank to be a great team again, and obviously being tag team champions here at Universe Mode, they're proving that they can be. Now the tag. Devon's back in, and Bubba Ray, thankfully for his sake, getting a tag. He needed that. Devon with some big strikes there. Devon trying to wear down Matt Hardy and slow the pace of this matchup down. Hardy, though, gets him back up and wrenching the head of Devon. Devon Dudley driving him into the corner. Matt Hardy, though. Look out. Uh-oh, look out. Going for a twist of fate. Oh, he thought about it. Devon obviously knowing that Matt Hardy's signaling for that. He knows what's coming next. Plenty of experience, these two teams fighting each other. And they know every single move they're going to do. And hang on. I think Matt Hardy remembers this one. The 3D. 3D by the Dudleys. The cover. They're going to upset the debut. The return. Oh. Matt Hardy saved by Jeff. Jeff's not letting it go down that way tonight, but geez, the Dudleys nearly had Matt Hardy beat right there, and we're going to upset the big return and the big debut here in Universe Mode for the Hardys. And now Brother Ray with the big shot right to the skull as, oh, a kick out. The Dudley boys trying their best to stay in this. They nearly had that one, but now the, oh, tornado DDT, and oh, another one there. This time it's Jeff. Well, one for you, one for him. Two tornado DDTs to both members of the Dudley boys. The cover now. The referee slow. And ring positioning and experience of Bubba Ray. He grabs the ropes and he survives. Excellent. And now try to regain control of this matchup. Crucial match for both teams. The Dudleys, they need a win to get themselves back on the map. And the Hardys, they need a win to get themselves on the map to begin with. Now, Matt driven in the corner. Are we going to see another tag here? We will. And we're going to go for it again, are we? This time another 3D. Matt Hardy, welcome to another 3D. 3D again. Devon to win the match for his team. Oh, Matt Hardy kicked out. Jeff Hardy wasn't going to get there this time. He needed a kick out by Matt, and he got it barely. Matt Hardy surviving in a DDT, a desperation DDT. Matt Hardy trying to delete this thing, and he's trying to win this thing for his team. Matt Hardy strikes Devon in the gut. Bubba Ray watching on intently. As now, look out, here comes the leg sweep, and a chance here for Matt Hardy to get the tag. He's had a couple of 3Ds come his way. He just falls down onto Devon, looking to get the win here. And Devon kicking out. Bubba Ray, he knew his tag team partner was going to kick out there. Not fazed or worried at all. But he wants the tag. As now Hardy, oh, with the suplex. Surely he goes for the tag now. He's got to get his brother right, and he does. Jeff Hardy is in. Now the cover is straight away here by Jeff, putting the pressure on Devon, but he'll kick out again. This time, Bubba Ray got back in the ring, and he Didn't quite run over, but just in case, he was there. Devon breaks through of the head scissors. It's now Devon. Oh, a DDT of his own. Maybe more desperation. And now he's coming to the corner and he's going to tag in his tag partner. So there you go. A small window of opportunity and he takes advantage. Devon now, reverse DDT. Takes down Jeff Hardy. Bubba Ray has an opportunity to put him away here. What is his plans? What's he going to do? He's going to go to the second rope and he's going to drop down with a senton. Senton bomb there by Bubba Ray. He's going back up. This time to the top. What is he thinking about now? He's going for the elbow, but he misses. Jeff Hardy stays in this thing. This match continues. Oh, DDT there by Bubba Ray. The Hardys, are they going to lose their match here tonight? Their big return, their big Universe Mode debut. Are they going to, they're going to start things off with a loss? That would be the worst possible result for them. The club will be laughing all the way to the bank as they continue their rise as one of the great tag teams. And to watch the Nostalgia come back and lose straight away would be devastating. But great for the club. Right hand there by Jeff Hardy. Bubba Ray into the corner. Jeff now looking to go at the top with the Whisper in the win. Jeff Hardy connecting with the Whisper in the win. And now the crowd get behind him. Jeff Hardy connecting. What's next for Jeff? Oh, Bubba Ray, he knows the Swanton was wanting. It is exactly what Jeff wanted to do. But he's crawling towards the corner. Trying to get to Devon. Trying to get to the tag. And Jeff, met with a shot to the gut. And Bubba Ray looking just to slow it down again. Try and stop the momentum of Jeff Hardy before it gets out of hand. And a kick out there by Jeff. They might need a tag here, Bubba Ray. Jeff Hardy was just starting to get the better of him in a few seconds away from a swanton. Jeff Hardy now, look out. Looking to drop down Bubba Ray right there towards the middle of the ring and trying maybe to set him up in position for that swanton. Striking down on Bubba Ray, just slowly waiting for his opportunity. And he's getting the crowd behind him as he gets ready. You'd have to think to try and put Bubba Ray away. Bubba Ray on his last legs. He's got nothing there for Jeff. Jeff Hardy has Bubba Ray. He's got him up and drops him down. Wow! Flings him to the other side of the ring. Sets him up towards the corner. Where's he going? He's going to the top. Jeff Hardy. Here we go. Swanton bomb. Jeff Hardy with a swanton. The cover. And he's done it. The Hardys win. What a return. What a hard-fought win. They had to really earn it. But a win is a win. And the Hardys beat the Dudley Boys tonight. The nostalgia act of the Hardys has overtaken the Dudleys. What a win here tonight for them. And wait a second. We're not through yet. What the hell is the Dudleys doing? They're attacking the Hardy Boys. They just lost the match, but they're frustrated. And they're taking it out on the Hardys now. The Hardys were in the ring celebrating. And the Dudleys came along and will quickly shut that down. It's now, big boot there. And now Matt Hardy launched hard in the barricade. The Dudleys are fuming. And they're taking out their frustrations out on the Hardys. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have just heard that this match is official for No Mercy. We're going to see a rematch as the Dudleys sending a big message to the Hardys. We're not done yet between these two teams. No Mercy, the Dudleys and Hardy Boys in a tag team match. The winners will become the #1 contenders for the tag team championships. The nostalgia continues. It is these two legendary teams going at it one more time. It takes place at No Mercy, and ladies and gentlemen, what an episode of Universe Mode you had here tonight. Action-packed, so much going down, but plenty more to happen Next up, we'll have our SmackDown episode, and we'll see AJ Styles appear on SmackDown for the first time as the WWE Champion. What a moment that will be. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe to see more episodes coming your way very soon, and I'll see you in the next episode.